Is this my manager of nuclear waste disposal? Hi, Frank. This is Donald Trump. As you know, I am president of this beautiful nuclear power plant. Just calling to say thanks, Frank. You are doing a great job. Some would even say too good a job. We are spending a lot of money on this disposal stuff. Other very good plants, not as good as ours, but very good plants spend a lot less. All these regulations, some of them, no, most of them are crazy. These woke rules make it hard to make any money in this business, but we make lots of money, more than anyone else. So we have the most beautiful plant and we produce the most beautiful electricity. People say our electricity is so good. The refrigerators are colder, the lights are brighter, even the toilets flush better. Not like wind or solar where you have to flush the toilets 10 times. And your dishes are so dirty and the shower just goes drip, drip, drip. But Frank, we are spending so much on waste disposal. We have a beautiful field behind the plant. Have you seen it? I wanted to put a golf course on it, but they wouldn't let me. Can you imagine? It would have been the most beautiful course, but now it just sits empty. No one would notice if a little hole was dug in the middle of that field. And Frank, everybody, all the scientists are saying radiation is actually a good thing. Without radiation, there would be no life. Look at Chernobyl. They said it was a disaster, but all that land around it is doing so well. You wouldn't believe it. The trees, the birds, the animals. They are the healthiest in all of Europe. Mutations are good. I should know I have the most beautiful genes. My genes are so pure, not like others. They are trying to poison our genes, and I don't like immigrants. But these undocumented migrants are very cheap, and they can do a lot of good things at our plant, and numbers are very important, Frank. They can do many things like dig very good holes, and you just give them a few cans of beans, but not just any beans, Goya beans. Goya cans are so good, maybe we could use them to store the nuclear waste. What do you think, Frank? But we use the best nuclear waste containers, better than anyone else. These containers will last hundreds of years. We get them from China. I don't like China, but these containers are much cheaper. They could be buried anywhere, and no one would know for hundreds of years. And it would be so cheap, and no one would know for hundreds of years. And I don't like China, but I like Russia. Russia has no unions. Our union leaders want more money, and that's totally unfair. In Russia, unfair people get radiation poisoning, and we have so much extra radioactive waste in such a great cafeteria. We have the best food, but sometimes, for some people, food and waste could get mixed up by accident. And that would be very bad, but that could happen. And Frank, I like you. People I like do very well. I know a lot of people and their kids get into the best colleges, Harvard, MIT, Stanford, wherever they want. And we could pay and no one would know, and it would be tax-free. But Frank, I don't like people who disappoint me, who are not loyal. They don't do so well. I have a lot of friends, and these people can't find jobs, but I like you, Frank. You're a very smart guy, and I like smart guys that know what to do. And we should do lunch soon. I'll have my secretary set something up. It's been nice chatting with you, Frank. I'll be watching those numbers. Numbers are very important, Frank. Bye, Frank.